Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 20 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So I think last time was Camel. I think that's what we did. I think last time is we did the Gerudo Desert Divine Beast. And we also discovered Great Fairy Fountain, that's the word. And that was great. It takes 10 grand to unlock her, by the way. And now we're just vibing. Now, off camera, I was a busy bee. So, yeah, so off camera, a few minutes after I finished recording last episode, I was like, well, I guess I kind of need to hang out in the world to see if I can get the next blood moon to spawn in. So what I did is I was like, well, I guess I'll just loiter around. So I was just kind of vibing around and walking around, and I was looting Korok seeds, and I almost think, yes, I was about to say we have enough for one more main weapon slot. Anyway, and so I was like, well, I guess I'll just gather some Korok seeds while I'm sort of waiting here. And I was hoping the blood moon would be soon, and just a few minutes after I was doing that, the blood moon spawned in. So because the blood moon happened, all of the Lionels that I killed respawned, and so I was good to start hitting them again. And so that was really, really exciting for me. And so that was awesome and very convenient. So I was able to go right into mass annihilating Lionels. Now you'll notice our little elephant on the top left is on cooldown, you might be surprised to learn, and it's because I got hit with something really hard. So for one, I learned that the guts of Lionel guts is a rare spawn. There's a 10% chance that it's going to drop from a red-maned Lionel, which is the regular bottom line Lionel, like the very lowest one. It's just called Lionels in this game, but they do have a red mane, so a lot of people call them red-maned Lionels. Anyway, it's 10% chance from them. It's 60% chance from blue-maned Lionels, which is one tier up. Now, last episode I was mentioning how hard of a time I was having trying to kill blue-maned Lionels because they were really hard. Well, I have gotten really good at it because I've killed many Lionels, and so I've gotten really good at it. So I killed most every blue-maned Lionel on the map. And you might be surprised to learn, well, I mean, maybe not. I killed most of them. There were some left, but I was trying to avoid going into the cold north of any of the mountains, because if I'm in the north, I probably have to wear my anti-cold armor set, which means I can't wear my barbarian armor set, which means my attack power is much lower. And so that was a whole thing. Anyway, and so other than the ones that are in, like, the coldest part of the mountains, I killed every other one that's in a regular region. And anyway, and so you might be surprised to learn that I got one guts from, like, I don't know, a lot of them. I killed a lot of blue mains, and I got one guts. I needed 3, because I was trying to get our barbarian armor to tier 3. And I did, actually, by the way. But now it's actually tied with our good armor set, our go-to. As you can see, these are 12, and as you can see, here we are, tier 3 on my barbarian stuff. So now I get to get away with just wearing this all the time, and so it's pretty stinking sweet. Anyway, and so I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't want to switch to the cold armor set, and I don't want to have to deal with having my attack power be so bad. And so I was like, I guess I'm going to try fighting a white-maned Lionel, which is the tier 3 of 4 possible Lionel varieties, with silver being the highest one. And so I went and found one white-maned Lionel that was in a region that was not frozen, and I went and killed one. And it was a little spooky, but we did totally do it. And I did get the guts I needed, along with a boatload of, I think, horns. I got suddenly, see, I have a stack of, after I'm done upgrading, I have 10 Lionel horns. And so, you know, I'm just rolling in Lionel stuff now. Anyway, and so, I did finally kill the white main one and got what I wanted. So I got our barbarian armor to tier 3. I got a whole bunch of Korok seeds, as I mentioned. I actually upgraded our flame breaker stuff to tier 2. And that gets us the bonus of fireproof, so we cannot be lit on fire with this armor on, and it is now tier 2, and that is good enough that's good enough for us to clear that area. For the most part, though, our go-tos are the barbarian stuff, because I work my butt off for this armor, and so I like wearing it. Anyway, and so yeah, so I did a lot of good stuff off camera. Now, I don't recall doing any other shrines off camera. I don't recall doing any of those. I might have done one. Maybe. Maybe. But anyway, our armor, you'll notice our armors are in different orders, is because I finally used the sort feature, because my armor was being improved at different rates, and so my armor sets were not together in some cases. Like, my barbarian helmet was like in the middle of page 2, but the other 2 were on the end, and it really annoyed me. And so I sorted it, so now things are sorted, so all my armors are mostly together. So that's why the armors look like they're in a weird order. Anywho, and so yeah, so as far as improving the Flamebreaker stuff goes, I did say that I wasn't going to explore Death Mountain very heavily because we didn't do it, and I didn't. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't go all over Death Mountain there, and I can show you on the map here. So this mine right here is called, obviously, Southern Mine. It is just right down the road from the city where we've been, from Goron City. And so this mine right here is crawling in fireproof lizards. They are all over this mine. It's like they spawn very, very heavily right there. And so I needed fireproof lizards to improve our Flamebreaker armor, and so I went ahead and did it just because it was a lot of busy work. It took time. Just running around, grabbing fireproof lizards, it just took time, and so I didn't want you guys to have to sit through me just trying to find that off camera. Or on camera. So I decided just to run down there, talk to no one. I didn't even get in any combat except for a couple of fire slimes, I think. And other than that, I just grabbed lizards, didn't talk to no one, and I got a lot of gems. There were a lot of gems in that tiny part of Death Mountain that I was on. So I've gotten quite a few gems, as you'll probably notice that a lot of my gem counts, my gem counts are a little higher than you might have been prepared for. I've been cooking a lot of meals, trying to replenish from all of the meals that I ate, because I ate a lot of meals as I was in lots of combat. I also figured, last thing I'll talk about before we get into making forward progress, I figured out that the charge attack lightning ability from the camel that we got is incredible against the Lionels, I figured out. So if you charge and hold it, so like if you can hit them in the head once, they'll be stunned for a few seconds, and then you can charge and hold that attack, and you can charge and hold it just the minimum it takes to get it to go off, which, you know, the very bottom one, and then the lightning goes right for the Lionel and does nasty damage. I killed a baseline red-maned Lionel, or like several baseline low-end ones, within a few seconds, just like less than a minute, just because I was using the lightning ability. And with this armor on and the lightning ability and abusing that, they died in seconds. I also discovered that for higher tier ones especially, that stasis, our stasis upgrade, is actually really good, because you can hit them with stasis and then they're not frozen for a super long amount of time, but they're frozen long enough that you can just wail on them, and then after the stasis ends, they get stunned a second, and then you can just wail on them some more. Stasis by then is like close to being off of cooldown, so they'll move a little bit, but then you can stasis them again and just abuse them. And so I discovered that stasis in conjunction with the lightning ability from the camel makes very short work of Lionels, and so it was super good. So yeah, I abused the crap out of that. And the reason the elephant is off of cooldown is because during the white-maned Lionel fight, as it probably doesn't surprise you, he hit me once, and it hurt a lot. And I forget what he hit me with, but oh, I know what it was. The white-maned Lionels have like some sort of ground pound AoE that killed my entire health bar. I feel like I was almost full health, or I was full health. I don't remember now. And I was standing on top of him and just beating him like he owed me money, and he hit the ground pound and it just killed me. It one-shotted me, and so that was a little scary. And so the elephant ability, Mifa, came in and saved me, which was clutch, and then that was neato. I got lots of good shields from the Lionel, so I'm rocking 2 mighty Lionel shields, which is pretty sweet. I got lots of good bows, savage Lionel bows. As you can see, they're very, very good. They, 32 times 3, so they do disgusting damage. I don't have a whole lot of arrows of regular, but let me tell you, Lionel's drop shock arrows, and so I suddenly have 174 shock arrows because a lot of the blue tier ones and then the white tier ones, they drop at least one stack of 10 after you kill them. I got like 30 shock arrows from killing the white maned Lionel, I think, and so I now have 174 shock arrows. So that's pretty sweet. Anyway, so yeah, it was, it was lots of good stuff, man. So we finally got it done, and we got our armor to tier 3, and which is pretty sick, because this is the first playthrough I've been able to actually wear the Barbarian set, and for the first time I've ever gotten it upgraded enough that I can actually use it in combat. So, not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited about it. Anyway, give me this. The reason I knew it was exactly 12 is because I looked. While I was goofing around waiting for the blood moon to spawn in, I looked and I saw it was 12 to get the next little bar there, so that's how I knew. But anyway, so conveniently, while I was close to the southern mine, I got a iron sledgehammer, which is very convenient because it's nice. I have so many weapon slots now that I can just sort of hang on to one to break ore veins, which is very useful because ore veins are all over Death Mountain, and it's really neato. So, not gonna lie, I am a fan. So I suppose what we'll do is we'll probably go to Death Mountain and start talking to people and do the actual exploring, I would imagine, because I didn't do any of that while I was goofing around. I was there for business, and I wasn't talking to nobody, and I was trying to stay as true to my word as possible. So I didn't do any exploring at all, pretty much. So we're gonna go do that. Sick. Look at that. I was in this corner and I found another iron maul or iron sledgehammer, and I found 3 purple rupees inside of some pots, and I got a sapphire. So lots of good stuff. Now I'm a little tempted to go right back to the southern mine because there was a person there with a quest, and I didn't grab it because I didn't want to talk to him. So because I was, like I said, trying to stay true to my word that I wouldn't explore as close as I could have. So I think we are going to go straight over there, and I think that'll be a good start. All right, welcome to Southern Mine. We can go ahead and put my thing back on. So, I believe it was someone over here. It's not these people. Yeah, not these guys. Ah, you, is it you? Yup. Oh, hey, perfect. You showed up at just the right time. I'm on my way back from Goron City, but forgot to buy souvenirs. I wanted to capture some of those fireproof lizards that live here on Death Mountain, but those suckers are quick. Say, you look pretty speedy. I bet you could catch a ton. If you bring me 10, I'll give you some heat-resistant armor. What do you say, buddy? Help a pal out of a jam by capturing me some fireproof lizards? Leave it to me. Great, thanks, buddy. Just 10 fireproof lizards should be enough. You can probably find some right around here. Yeah, you can find some right about here, and I almost think I read later that that guy gives you some fireproof armor. Which is, like, so that would save you a whole bunch of money, because you wouldn't have needed to buy the whole set, right? He would have given you maybe one piece of this armor, and then you would have only had to have bought a few of them, right? So, like, that's the logic. Anyway, but obviously that doesn't help us any. And so I'm a little tempted not to do it, because, like, what's the point? He's going to give me armor I already have, you know? And let me tell you, fireproof lizards are, like, stupid fast. Actually, I can show you. So the way I recommend catching them is you do this. Because you can kill them, and then you can catch them. But, like, before then, trying to catch them is, like, murder. It's very difficult to do, because often, like, sometimes they'll turn weird. And so you're like, you can make it work because you can catch them doing that. But overall, I had a lot of luck by doing it just like you're seeing. Looting them under rocks, and, spamming A as you pick a rock up. Like that. And throwing bombs, because they'll be, as you can see right over there, see? There is 2 side by side. 1 bomb and you got both of them, guys. Also, I have so many sledgehammers now. Anyway, but really that is how it worked for me. Because if you get too close, they run off and they're very hard to catch. And so that's the key to my success. Anyway. Well, I have 10 now, so I don't know. Maybe I am tempted, I guess, to do it. I wasn't really planning on doing that. I was actually looking for ore veins. Look at the cute little Goron kids. They're adorable. Anyway, I mean, I guess I could turn it in. It doesn't... I mean, whatever, dude. Just... Here, man. Wow, look at all them lizards. You actually managed to chase down 10 of those suckers? Well, a deal's a deal. Hand them over. Here you go. I wasn't planning on doing that. I was looking for ore veins, but whatever. Thanks, buddy. Here, take this. Sick. Thanks, dude. Something the matter, buddy? My helmet? Sorry, it ain't for lending. It's too expensive for that. You can buy your own in Goron City. You get to Goron City, head north. It's the 5th shop. I'm sure you'd agree, buddy, that's always handy to have a spare souvenirs on hand. See, if you come across any more fireproof lizards, I'll buy them off of you at 20 rupees for 3. If I get my hands on some fireproof lizards and some monster parts, I can make some fireproof elixirs. Yay, neato. Yeah, so obviously, I think the helmet was $2 grand, I think. So that's why the logic is, you know, he could have saved you 600 or 700, right? Depending on, depending. Right, but obviously we already have the armor, so it doesn't matter to me very much. Anyway, well, I suppose otherwise we could just go to Goron City and start talking to those bros, because admittedly, I did not do a, we didn't talk to anyone other than the shopkeeper. I was, like, sprinting trying to get to the shopkeeper, so really, I suppose we could actually go over there and actually talk to them. Alright, in Goron City, just kind of looking around, seeing if anybody has quests. There's an innkeeper. Oh, look at that, it's a Gerudo. Anyway. Oh, hey. My reckless brother hasn't come back yet. What in the world is he thinking? Brother? My little brother, Goron. I'm really proud of him, but he said he was going to go dig up the secret of the hero, and then he just took off. I really don't know what in the world got into him. Secret of the hero? Southwest of Gorko Lake, there's an abandoned spot called Gorko Tunnel. Behind that hard bedrock, there lies not just ore, but the secret of the hero. Or so the legend goes. True or not, it makes for a good story. I heard it from my dad's cousin's neighbor's uncle. Instead of chasing dreams, I'd prefer to see him face reality and help us out with our important Goron work. A brother's roast. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, hey. This is the house of the distinguished Goron artisan, Master Rohan. You need something? Who's Rohan? Master Rohan is a godly blacksmith, but he's responsible for keeping the ancient arts alive. He's really strict with everyone, me included. And in my case, he told me to beat every Igneo Talus around Goron City as part of my training. But I can't get to the Igneo Talus at Darunia Lake. Sigh. If only someone would go in my place. Okay. The road to respect. Well, there you go. I mean, I wouldn't mind killing a Talus. I ain't against that. Oh, sick. My camo ability, the lightning ability is alive. Very, very good. Also, you want to see something neat that I remembered? It'll tell you the cooldown, see? Mipha's Grace is on cooldown for 13 more minutes, 15 seconds. But yeah, if you go over to your powers, you can see, like, what's on cooldown. It's really sick. Anyway. Drat that blasted Rudania. What's wrong? With Rudania running wild recently, Death Mountain's eruptions have gotten real bad. Do you see Rudania stomping around up there on the mountain? They say that over 100 years ago, it actually used to protect our people from harm, but that was then and this is now. Now all it does is mess up our mining operations. We're all suffering because it's stomping us from doing business. Stopping us from doing business. I can't tell you how many times we use the cannon to chase off that fiend, but it always comes back. Ah! Oh, ow. Are you okay? It's just my back. It's just some back pain. Wait, who are you? I'm a traveler. I see. So then you came all this way to pay your respects to me? I like you already, brother. Well, my name's Bluto. I'm the great Goron boss who's fearsome enough to silence a crying child or to make a silenced child cry, either way. Yes, it is none other than I, Bluto. I was planning to drive off Rudania like I always do, but then this blasted pain in my back flared up out of nowhere. That blasted Yunobo. When will he return? Who's Yunobo? Yunobo's a young Goron who helps me drive off Rudania. He went off to grab some painkillers for my back from the abandoned North Mine, but he hasn't come back yet. Slacker. I bet he's off somewhere wasting time. Hey, if you happen to see Yunobo, would you let him know I'm looking for him? Hey, sure thing, dude. Arrgh! Oh, ouch. Sorry about your back, bro. I know how that feels. Oh, hey, look. A cool little shrine. Anyway. Okay, so really quick, where is that, let's see, side quest. Where's the Talus? Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so that Talus is kind of on the other side of the main quest, honestly, like, because like the main quest takes place right here, like the finding Yunobo. This is the North Mine right here. There's a shrine back here, which is neato. So I almost think it makes more sense to hit the quest part, you know, to get the kid to come back, because that'll take us here, and then we work our way over here, and there's all this stuff. And then once we're done with that, then we can grab a shrine back here, maybe kill the Talus, that kind of thing. So I think that'll be the plan. Well, this guy thinks he's funny. Here, catch. Idiot. Abandoned North Mine. Neato. What's at the top? Like, what's above here? I mean, the map doesn't show anything, like, because, like, obviously the road goes, obviously, around here, right? Like, does it just, oh, maybe that loops back here? It loops to this upper bridge and then continues to go over here? That's probably it. Yeesh, what's going on today? What's going on today? So many people out and about. You should know, it gets much hotter past here, and there are also lots of monsters. It's really dangerous. Do you know Yunobo? Why is a stranger like you asking about Yunobo? Boss wants to know. Huh? Boss does? Well, then I guess I'd better tell you where Yunobo is. He's like, he's over there. Yunobo went to the vault to fetch some painkillers, but now that you mention it, I suppose he never came back. That place is dangerous, so you probably shouldn't go looking for him. So, do you need something else? No. Goodbye. Bye, Mr. Man. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and roll over here real quick. I'm going in, pal. I'm just gonna take that. I now have like 4 iron sledgehammers. But don't worry your pretty little head about that. Hey, stop that! That's boss's cannon. Don't you dare touch that lever. Oh, all right. Sorry, didn't realize I was not allowed to. I was just curious. I just didn't know what it was. Hello, lizards. Excuse me. I am here for this. Not that. That. There's bound to be lots of good lore. I mean by lore, I mean ore. Sorry, I'm such a nerd. Anyway, but, you know. There's bound to be some good ore. There's, veins everywhere. Well, I don't know how they expect you to get over there, but I can tell you obviously how we're doing it. I mean, you know, I don't know if this I don't know, it might be connected. Anyway, well, we're obviously, as a side, I like how I basically almost missed that. Anyway, our little side venture of grabbing loot is obviously going very well. I found a lot of even high dollar loot, like sapphires and stuff. So, you know, hard to be too upset at that. Uh-huh. My friend, are you in there? I can hear him screaming. I can't get out. Don't worry, bro. I know what to do, I think. Okay, hear me out. Do this. Although I don't think this... Oh, okay. There we go. Look at that. It did work. Fire! Alright, so it's not that one. So, really, all we're debating on is which cannon is it. So we'll just start trying cannons and blowing stuff up and seeing what happens. Okay, what about this one? Obviously, that's not it, but it is funny to blow them up and watch them all die. Which is kind of a scuffed sentence out of context. Don't worry about that. Alright, let's try this one. Although really, the first shot's obvious. Yeah. Let's say, the first shot is a little obvious. It's the preceding shots that I'm unsure of. There we go. I freed something up. Okay, what about that one? Nice. Alright, let's go see what I freed up here. Oh, some juicy ore veins. Sick. Okay, add another cannon. So that first shot doesn't look to be pointed at just about anything. Yeah! Oh, well. They're still alive, can you believe it? I just sniped out the tower they were standing on. How about that one? Nice. Anyway. Okay, but seriously, now we can go ahead and go to this one. Fire! Sick. Alright, well, the broken skull has a couple of ore veins. So we'll start with that, but also has a chest in the middle. Anything good? Neato. Well, never turn that down. Okay, so we tried that one. Oh, look at that. One of their tails survived. Alright, I think this one is probably the one. Yeah! Sick. My Goron friend, you are free. We did the thing. Okay, now that I'm not very worried about being attacked, I'd prefer not to wear the mask if I didn't have to, you know? Alright, let's go talk to Yunobo. Hey man, I freed you, my friend. Don't worry, bro. I'm not a monster, I'm just a Hylian. Onion Knight, is that you? Now that I've gotten a good look... Whoa, it's a Hylian. Were you the one who broke through that crag to rescue me, Goro? Thanks, brother. But what brought you all the way out here to begin with? Looking for Yunobo. Oh, so that's it. Boss told you to come find me. Whew, thank goodness. In any case, I'm sure I'm glad you saved me, Goro. The name's Yunobo. Everyone calls me Yunobo. Makes sense, Goro. I came to get some painkillers for Boss, but a magma bomb caused a rock slide, sealing the entrance, Goro. By the way, how did you break all those rocks at the entrance, Goro? With a cannon. Huh? You used Boss's cannon? That thing is so difficult to use, I thought only Boss could handle it. Oops, I nearly forgot. This isn't the time to chat. I need to deliver these painkillers as soon as possible. Sorry, I've got to run, but do come by and see the boss later, okay? He may be gruff, but he always repays a favor. I'm sure there's a reward in it for you. Okay, then. Goodbye for now, Goro. Perfect. Goodbye, my friend. I will see you shortly. I mean, not for just a second, though. There's a few things to do while I'm literally already up here, but it's a good start. Now, the little room... But say, wouldn't be surprised if there's some degree of small amounts of cash in it for me. Which, some part of me is tempted to try to unlock the, tier 4, the tier 4 stuff, that shrine. I don't know if we're going to actually upgrade to anything tier 4, because I imagine it's going to be all the same stuff I've already done, just more, right? So, like, let's say we're upgrading... whatever, my barbarian set, it's probably going to be more, Lionel stuff, right? And so I'll be all straight with you. I really don't want to do that anymore. I've killed so many Lionels, I really, really don't want to deal with it. And so I would much rather not upgrade these anymore. I think tier 3 is plenty. Normally I've beaten the game on tier 3, so having the barbarian set at tier 3 is really great. And and I don't really care to upgrade my weather stuff because I've always gotten to tier 2. It's fine, so I don't know. I'd be a little surprised if we're gonna actually take advantage of any of that. I've actually used this one a bit, so we can drop that, swap it for a cobble crusher, because it's similar to what I'm doing. It's just a little better. Okay, those are not real. I assumed they were real and then I could break them, but not so. Okay, so while we're already up here, the first thing we should do is go over here, because at the very back of this little base, over there is a shrine. I almost said something good, but I already told you what it was earlier, so you shouldn't. So you know, you know what it is. It's a shrine. You know, right when you use that ability, what's the cooldown on Rivali's Gale? 5 minutes. It is much faster than everything else, by the way, as you would probably assume. It is much, much faster to replenish than most anything else. Also, I should be wearing my mask if I'm just traversing randomly. Alright, now I think it's at the back of this one. I think it's like at the very back, hidden really far underneath or something like that. Although maybe not. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, sorry, he slid off and... I don't know, man. Link made choices, I don't know what to tell you. Well, that sucks. Teleports me all the way back over here, that's freaking rude. Okay, so it's not at the back, it's actually at the front, as you can tell. And it's gonna be a problem, because if I drop straight down, I'm just gonna land on that, on the lava. So I guess I'm gonna try to... We need to actually put on... Where's that stupid rabbit mask? There it is. Increase my climb speed, my sideways climb speed. And I guess we're just gonna see if I can drop down and land on this little stick out area. Although I could maybe make it to the back, because the back looks like it might be touching. I think this is gonna be the ticket. And we'll jump and let go. Perfect. Alright, now we can go ahead and put this on. There we go. Anyway, so it wasn't at the back. I think I might be thinking of something in Tears of the Kingdom again. That's like the 4th time that's happened. where I was thinking about something I was sure was right, and then I was wrong. Being that I was thinking, oh, I thought it was back there. Well, now it's because I think it's like, oh, it's probably because I'm probably thinking of Tears of the Kingdom again. Alright. What on God's green earth is happening here? Blue flame. Alright. Don't mind me. Anyway. Okay. Well, some things are a scotch obvious. Although really, actually, I was gonna try something different, but... I think we might just do it the smart way instead. Royal Bow 38. That's pretty sick. Obviously, I'm holding a lot of good bows already, but 38 is really good. I feel like I have too many multi-shot bows. Let's go ahead and... I know this one is ×3, but... Although this one's actually ×2. We could drop one that's a little worse. We don't have to drop some of the best ones. We could drop that one. I have too many multi-shot bows as it is. I kind of wouldn't mind a few single-shot bows to help me be, like, you know... Help me be a little accurate in case that needs to be a thing. Okay. Now we can go ahead and do this intelligently. There we go. Something loosely like this. Okay. Oh, the Cobble Crusher is not actually as good as you would think. I guess I'll drop it for a second. Please don't fall off. Okay, good. I was about to say, I'm gonna come back and get you as the hope here. Wouldn't it be funny if they left a gap? And by funny, I mean infuriating. Okay, so certain things are obvious. We're gonna extinguish this for a minute. Okay, there is something up there, but there's no way to make it over there for now. I mean, really, what? You just, like, run around this, right? Like, the only one that's a problem is this one. Oh, it also kind of pushes you, by the way. I mean, most of those aren't a problem except that other one. That other one is a problem. Okay. I have a couple of probably dumb ideas. The first one, can you just crouch into it? Okay, good. That was the least stupid of my several ideas. Good to know. This one I remember. This part I remember. I think what you need to do is you need to shoot an arrow through the flame that lands on the other one. I think that's how you do this one. Like that. Clean. If I could do that one like Aaron voice from Game Grumps, like as deeply as he can, that's how I would say it. Clean. Anyway, Oh, I think they probably despawn my thing. I mean, they moved the stuff for seemingly no reason. Yeah, it is gone. Or it's in the lava, which is even more likely. Lame. Anyway, I don't know if we need a torch, so I'm not going to take one for a second. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of got scared. Not so much of that. Okay, so the flame's already lit up here, so you shouldn't need... I don't know what... Do you need this for something? Well, hopefully not. Because it is gone. Oh, well, we could have used it to do something really funny. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, you guys want to play that game, do you? Yeah, now what? You can shoot me all you want, pal. Back up into the corner. Do it. Do it. Shoot me all you want. Your attacks mean nothing. Anyway. Doesn't matter. They're going to replenish my health for free in just a second. Okay. Anything good? Well, depending on your definition of good, maybe. Okay, what's this one? Wow, attack up plus 18? Holy crap. Okay. Alright, well. I need this torch for just a second. So that actually can just wait, because just in just a second, I'm gonna need that. So it makes sense to just do this and just wait for this one to come back up, rather than, like, running all the way over there and then running all the way over here. We could just wait just a second, and then do it this way. We'll just do this, and then I can get rid of the torch, and then I can grab that other thing. Okay, so there's more going on here. So... Okay. Well, I need to see what happens if I light the center torch first. So, certain things are a little obvious. Yeah, okay. That is what I thought would happen. Yeah. Okay, hang on. We can do this. Let's say, because I think I'll probably activate instantly, which it did, so. Now, what is happening here? I'm assuming a well-placed archery shot is what's called for here. Freaking annihilated. Okay, so you can stasis that. A little low. Okay. Okay, well that's the easy part. Now, now figure out what's the story with this. Okay, there you go. Now, my idea is to stasis this. Alright, hang on. Give me this. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the giant flame blade, so don't worry about that. Oh, that's neato. I just need to make sure we're done with all of this before I go back for it. And I am planning on going back for it, for the record. Okay, so they're not quite as stupid as your average guy. Alright, just everyone, just chill out. Okay, I'll take all those. I'll take the spear. Okay, like I said, I need to make sure we're done before I worry about anything else. Okay, like, what the heck is all that? Alright, what's this? Oh, okay. That's nice. Okay. I still don't know if we're done with the torch. I mean, like, is it simpler than you think? Like, is it just like light it and then run around in a circle really fast? Or no, okay, it's probably, I know what you probably charge your little thing. That's probably what it is. I have an idea. I actually have a guess on how you do this. I think you probably stand on that circle and then you just spin to win. It's probably how you do that. Now, luckily, I think my power's disabled, which is very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeet. Okay. So, a few things. First, so we could take one of those. I feel like we have too many of these, so let's go ahead and drop one. We'll take a Guardian Sword. We can actually drop these. I'll take a Guardian Battle Axe, and then that'll still free a slot for that Flame Blade. So I'm gonna go grab that. I will be right back. Although, wait. Hey. They didn't think I would notice, but I did. What are you? A Forest Dweller's Sword. Okay. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll figure out what to swap that out with once we get back to the Flame Blade. Okay. We did the thing. Let's just, our usual, we check the back, make sure they're not being funny. And we did it. So I dropped that spear for it because the spear was only a 14. And this one has durability up, which I guess I decided was worth 1 point lower attack because the durability's higher. So that's what I did. So, in case you're curious. But now we did the thing and we can grab our loot and get the heck out of here. But that was a cool one. I liked that one. That was awesome. Oh, look at that. So I've discovered that if you just wear the Flamebreaker helmet, you can wear 2 other pieces of other things. And I got the idea from that one NPC that said he only needed the helmet. So it's interesting to note because I can wear 2 pieces of my Barbarian armor, which has more defense anyway, but also gives me attack bonuses. So that's going to help a lot in this coming battle. Anyway, so I gave it a save, I'm pretty sure. And how about we go pick a fight with a giant lava creature, shall we? And see if it absolutely dumpsters me, which some part of me expects, to be honest. We'll see. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Should I swap to, like, I don't know, this, for instance? Hey, here he comes. It does hurt, though, so... Yeah! That's what I was hoping. I was hoping the lava thing would do a lot. Kind of like that guy landing on me, you know, doing a lot. Anyway. Let's not go right for that yet. We're not quite that in trouble at the moment. I need, what, 4? Something like that. There's that really amazing ability coming in clutch again. Yes, all the things. We just make sure we got it all. It looks like it. Well, there you go, kids. How's that for a strategy? Alright, so we're in Goron City, about to talk to the boy. Hey, man. It's almost time to sleep. Need something? I beat an Igneo What? You say you beat the Igneo at Darunia Lake? I have an idea. How about you tell me that achievement for a cool 100 rupees? Sure. Yes, the deal is done. Here you go, brother. Thanks so much. I can't wait to tell Master about the Igneo. He hit the road to respect. He paid me to kill it and then said he did it. Yeah, that'll make him respect you. Anyway, don't worry about that. So yeah, that lightning ability, dude. And what's funny is I wasn't sure how good it was gonna be, but as it turns out, the answer is very stinking good. Because you can use it for, you know, funny activities like the one I just did. To absolutely obliterate a Talus for free, pretty much. Ah, it's the tiny traveler. Yunobo told me about how you helped him, brother. Here's a reward for you. Hylians like you need this sort of thing, right? Oh, thanks, dude. Okay then, well, I took my painkillers, so I guess it's time to meet up with Yunobo. I mean no disrespect to Daruk's legacy, but if I'm not there to give that Redania a good walloping... Daruk? Are you really telling me you don't know about Daruk, the Goron champion? See that statue up there? That's Daruk. Does I look ridiculous in my giant metal helmet and my barbarian armor. Oh, flashback, I think. What's gotten into you? Highly and sure are strange. Anyway, Yunobo is actually a descendant of the Great Dark. That's why that slacker can even use Dark's protection. He uses it to protect himself when we fire him at Rodania. That's the only way we can chase that blasted beast away. We have no choice because normal cannonballs are no good against him. Alright, that's enough out of me. Time to drive off Rodania. Ouch. Oh, are you okay? Oh, yeah, just peachy, dumb traveler. Of course I'm not okay. Ow. I'm afraid I won't be going anywhere today. I hate to put you on the spot, but can you please go tell Yunobo that I'm actually going to have to cancel for today? He should be at Elden Bridge. No problem, dude. No problem, bro. Anyway, I am 2 hearts down. Although, actually, we can easily just go here and get some free replenishment. Okay, couple things. First, I just got done. I made a few meals. I sold about half of all the gems that we had, and money-wise, we're sitting at 11,000 rupees now. Also, I used the travel medallion for the first time ever. So let's go see what that's all. Let's go see what that's like, huh? So so initially I was thinking I was gonna dump all this money into improving the fountain, like unlocking that 4th fountain, but it just occurred to me, like, what's the point? Like, you know, because, like, what's the point? I can look up the expense and what the upgrades are for every given thing, you know what I mean? Like, I can look that up, and so I don't really see how that's useful. Also, do I need to, like, pick up this thing? No, I don't think so. I think you can just place it, like, if I placed it here. Place track will be deleted. Yeah, okay, good. So, I don't need to, like, pick anything up. It's just good. So, for now, that's convenient, because I can just place it near this hot spring and then just have easy access to free healing all the time. So, not gonna lie, that's pretty sick. Anyway, but really quick, I guess maybe I'll look up, armor costs in tier 4s and see if any of that sounds achievable. Okay, so I looked it up. So for the barbarian set, we need two. I think it said we need guts. So we need more Lionel guts, which is rough because of course the low drop chance. And then we'll need a shard of one of the dragon horns. So that's a little rough, not terrible, I suppose. It does mean fighting more of the big scary Lionels, which I'm probably not interested in doing. The Hylian set is actually much more achievable. They just need a big stack of guts, of Bokoblin guts, which I almost have. I have 14, I need 15. And then a couple of other, it was something else that was very, just like, very, very whatever, not a problem. I don't remember what it is already. But anyway, so I looked them up. Probably not going to do them, honestly. So I'm probably not going to dump all that money. I did sell those extra flame breaker pants because there's literally no reason for us to have 2 sets of pants for no reason, or chest pieces, whatever it was. So I sold that. That was over here. Anyway, but yeah, so we just have a big stack of money because why not? And eventually we're probably going to get Link's house probably completely done, whatever that requires. And so plus we'll probably need money for something else, I would imagine. So it's fine. It's not bad. But anyway, I guess now we're probably going to go and see if we can find the boy and tell him whatever it is he's after. Okay, so we're near the top now. I have swapped, so we're wearing this ridiculous set. I'm wearing the Flamebreaker pants, I'm wearing the Barbarian chest piece, and then the Majora's Mask. So, we look ridiculous, but apparently you only need to wear 1 piece of the Flamebreaker set to stop the burn, no matter where it is, apparently, so. Which is honestly, overall, kind of good to know. So really, you could just, I don't know, buy the cheapest piece, buy the pants, or something. And then like leave the rest all the time, right? Now, it's kind of, I like having the whole set. It's fine. Like, I don't regret purchasing all that stuff. Because, you know, if you wear the whole set, you're immune to being lit on fire. So, you know, like, even against regular fire enemies, right? So, which is pretty sick. Anyway, so I think just for a second, we will put on my matching set. So a few things are kind of obvious right away. Okay, well, I made it on top now. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I am gonna have to stasis it. The timing on this is gonna be ridiculous. Yeah! Anyway. Easy! Alright, so we are gonna increase our hearts over here. We're taking a little detour. And we're just gonna grab this. I'll take a heart, please. Yay! Alright. We are closing in on our boy up here. Now that we have a shrine that's even closer to the top, which is never a bad thing. In fact, you can see some lizards poking at him. I think I might even actually fight these ones. Yeah, someone please help me! For a second I thought he was yelling in like triumph, like, yeah, bring it on! That is not what he was going for. Hey, man. Arg! Me falling down the mountain. Hang on, standing up. Nice whiff on my part. Well, you screwed up. Ow. Stand up, Link, stand up. I missed. He kind of very slowly shuffled to the side and I wasn't ready. And give me that. Wow, you're crazy strong, Goro. You saved me again. Yeah. But it's like, give me those. I earned those. Hey, man. Thanks for saving me, brother. I would have been in real trouble if you hadn't shown up when you did, Goro. Still no sign of boss, eh? He's not coming. Huh? Not coming? But why, Goro? His back hurts. After we went through all that trouble to get them, the painkillers didn't even end up working, Goro. Well, if boss can't help, there's nothing else we can do. I suppose I'll just head back now. Wait a minute. Huh? We're not going back? But why, Goro? I want to board Rudania. What? You're gonna try and board the Divine Beast? Who do you think you are, Lord Daruk? It's dangerous in there, Goro. Though I guess if you weakened it first, it might be possible. But why risk it? I'm like, the world's in danger, I gotta save Zelda, I love her, she's important? Well, I don't really get it, but I'm sure you have your reasons, Goro. The problem is, good old boss raised the Bridge of Eldin to make sure that mean Divine Beast couldn't get over here. In order to get where Rudania is, you'll have to find a way to get the Bridge of Eldin back down, Goro. Boss would normally use the cannon to lower it. We can't get across unless we figure something out. If Boss can't come down here, then he can't use the cannon to lower the bridge, and that means we're out of luck, Goro. Oh, it occurred to me that you know how to use the cannons, don't you, Goro? Maybe we can get across after all. Well, so let's just do what I do to help Boss sometimes. That means I'm going to be the cannonball, and you'll launch me, Goro. Are you sure? I've got Daruk's protection, Goro. My ancestors' help can't possibly fail me. That means I can smash into anything, and it won't hurt one bit, Goro. My ancestor Daruk was a big deal, Goro. That's what Boss says, so it's just gotta be true. And I can use Daruk protection just like Daruk could. That means there's no need to worry, Goro. So rest easy, got it? Well, go on then. Take aim at the Bridge of Eldin and fire away, Goro. Just, you know, be kind of gentle about it. It'll be fine. Sorry, I kind of missed. Don't worry about this, man. It's gonna be great. Because you hear him yelling as he gets launched into the solid objects. Okay, well, we got the bridge down. High fives. He's like, and I'm good. Mild concussion. We did it. See that, Goro? If we put our heads together, anything is possible. That power I got from my ancestor, Daruk's protection, it really is something else, isn't it? Anyhow, I guess my time as a cannonball isn't over just yet, Goro, so let's get a move on and cross that bridge, brother. I agree. Oh, cutscene. We just crossed the bridge. Divine Beast Va Rudania. There he is. The fire lizard himself. Just vibing up there. So I remember that the approach of this one is a little involved, if memory serves. But once you're actually doing it, it's actually not that hard. Overall, the approach takes time, but it's not as scary as you think it is. And I feel like I remember this Divine Beast being much on the easier side. Like the camel's puzzle's a little difficult, the boss fight's a little annoying, but overall it's not very difficult. So this approach thing is all about detection, as you probably would have assumed here. But those guys, they show you exactly what they can see, and it's not as scary as it looks. Oh, yikes, a sentry is always a nuisance, no matter where it is or how many of them there are. If one finds you, Rudania will go nuts, which will cause Death Mountain to erupt, Goro. I always get spotted, and then magma bombs come raining down one after another. If Boss were here, he'd swat those magma bombs away like they were nothing and force his way up. I don't think you'd be able to do that, Goro, and I don't want to cause you any trouble. Maybe the best idea for you is to give me a signal to let me know when I should stop and when I can move forward. Let's hurry and decide what the signal will be, Goro. Any ideas? A whistle. A whistle? That's a good idea, Goro. When I hear you whistle, I'll either stop in my tracks or start moving forward. I like it. Even though it's kind of like calling a horse, Goro. Okay then, I'm counting on you and your whistles to make sure I'm not spotted by those awful sentries. Yeah. Anyway, so, it's a whole thing. Okay, so we are gonna need more substantial stuff for this piece. No screwing around. Alright, anyway, yeah, so it's not as bad as you think it is. It sounds like it's gonna suck. Overall, you'd be surprised to learn it's not as bad as it sounds. You just take it slow, and, I mean, even if you do get spotted, they don't instantly kill you or anything. They just launch, like, you know, meteors from heaven or whatever. So, it's not as bad as you think it is. Oh, blind spot. Oh. He spotted him. He didn't spot me. It's totally fine. At least now I can show you what happens when he calls things. I kind of thought he'd make it, you know? Anyway, don't worry about all that, okay? He can't reach us down here. Anyway. You also can kill the sentries if you can, like, get up to them. So I think sometimes you can get to ledges above them and throw bombs and land them on their heads and stuff. Or I would assume you could probably shoot them with arrows or whatever, but just avoiding detection isn't very hard. Alright, so we're past the first guy. And we're just coming up on the next one here. Okay. Okay, so you wait there, brother. I am going to figure out what we're doing with all this. Let me just get these rocks out of the way. Oh, look at all the good ore veins up here. Anyway, don't worry about all that. We're here for this. Now we're just gonna drop some little rocks on this guy's head if I can push this and not climb it. Yay! Anyway, don't worry about all that. Alright, so he's should be following me. We don't even have to get that out of the way. It's just I'm just funny like that. Oh, the lightning's ready. Convenient. Alright, follow me, boyo. So apparently, obviously earlier I was saying, you know, I don't regret buying the armor. Apparently, some of this armor is a scotch necessary. I'm a little wondering why this is an option. Can I, like... I was trying to see if we could blow up... I think the point is to, yeah, I think the point is actually to go after the beast. I think the point is to move the divine beast, not just trying to snipe out the, you know, the watchers or whatever. Anyway, so now you can get him to move if you hit him with the... Hit him with it. There we go. Go away, you rascal. You scamp. He's fine. He's like, I'm good. Just eggs a little scrambled. We did it, Goro. If we keep this up, we should be able to corner Rudania. It's going fine, my friend. Alright. Stay with me. Alright, well, we're, trying to stay with this one so we can hurry and get over here. I feel like usually he gets caught. Okay, obviously not this time, but I feel like half the time I get caught doing that little section right there. Oh, wow, he turned back around towards us. I wasn't expecting all that. Well, obviously if he's going down meteors, we got nothing to fear. Oh! I got knocked over. Oh. Alright, so obviously these dudes thought that was real funny. They'll just, you know, I'll just go patrol back towards him, even though I hadn't been doing that before that point. There. How do you like that, idiot? Or you. That. Get out of here. Oops. Watch out down below. I almost said Goro. Been hanging out with Yunobo for too long. Anyway. Well, whatever. I got what was coming to him. Although, actually, I can't help but notice... I'm just gonna make sure there's no other ore. Or what? Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and move this box over here. Because obviously these watchers are annoying, but they're very weak. Apparently. Now, I believe what they want you to do, keyword is want you. I do think their whole shtick is they want you to use the shade and... Please stop rolling towards me. They want you to, like, make a bridge so that you can just walk, but I'm wondering if I could conk this idiot on the head. Now, he's pretty high up there, but... See, my thought is maybe balance this. Okay, good. And then I climb up, and then... Did I just kill him? I mean, because, come on, what's he gonna do? Other than die. There. See, now it didn't even matter. Anyway, we'll just put that over there. Okay, also. And then we'll switch back to my real weapon that I was using. Anyway. Hey, homeboy, they're all dead, so we can just move on. Anyway. Follow me, Home Slice. I know I got kind of detected there, but don't worry about it. Alright. Oh, hey, there's some more good stuff. So much goodies, man. Our earlier adventures are paying for themselves. I'm tempted to take this thing with me. You know what? I'm taking it with me. At least for now. Oh. That doesn't matter. We can use it to bully this guy. I'm gonna Mario this guy. Strongest weapon in the game, baby. Let's give me all their parts. Anyway, that's incredible. I've never kept it with me long term. Apparently, I was sleeping on it because I should have. I love that you can hear him yell. He's just like, as it flies up through the air. Cracks me up. Yeah, apparently, magnet, very strong. Which, some part of me knows the strength of, like, grabbing something with the magnet and just hitting things with it. There's some part of me that knows that, because in the past, I have, in one of the shrines, there was all these, like, moving platforms that you use the magnet to grab it and slide it towards you and make a pathway. And I stood in front of one and dragged it towards me too quickly and hit myself on the face with it, and it took, like, 12 hearts at the time, or whatever. It was really scary. So, you know, there is some part of me that is aware about how good that all is. Anyway, sorry. Alright, come with me, strongest weapon in the game. Obviously, there's an iron sledgehammer there. Although, really... I don't know if that worked. I tried to squish the lizard to see if I could grab it. But really, I've used this one a handful of times, so... just swapping hammers just keeps the durability up, you know? There's no reason not to. Although I remember part of what they want you to do with this one. Although, again, we're gonna see if I can be funny here. There we go. So I'll just tell you what they want you to do is they want you to throw a bomb was what you're supposed to do. At least the way I've done it in the past. You throw a bomb into all this wind, and then the wind throws the bomb up near them, and then you blow it up and kill them. So that's what you're supposed to do until I figured out the most broken way to play the game. But before then. You know, there's other ways you're supposed to do this. But don't worry about that. If it works, it works. Don't worry, lizard, I'm not here to... You can just... I mean, I think I just saw him jump off there, but... Hey, that's his prerogative. Alright, where's the boy? Okay, so I think we're gonna need to get a little creative. Alright, my friend. Stay put. I like he stands at attention. He's just like, hoit! They didn't think I could reach you up here. They are, as we say in the industry, wrong. Okay. He is way the freak up there, but... Alright, let me just see where he patrols. Alright, there we go. So this one, you might be surprised to learn, wasn't even me. These boxes were already up here. Anyway. These wasn't my boxes, okay? Alright. Come with me, my friend. But I'm emotionally attached to my box at this point. Alright, well, obviously I can see some enemies up here, but we're gonna have to deal with them anyway. Alright, hang on. Hey, man. Just vibe right here, okay? I gotta deal with this. It's like knocking him over and over. This is so funny. And he's dead. I know that was pretty funny. I was trying to knock him over and trying to stop him before he Whew. I was trying to also grab all the loot. That's the other reason I was so quickly trying to do all that. Hey, man. Okay, here we go. Anyway, that went well. I don't want them to knock my box away, so I'm just gonna slide it up here, hopefully out of harm's way. Alright, man. Hop in. Sick. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Well, I'm about to replace this anyway, so... Fire! You love to see it. I don't know if we made it mad or If he has to just vibe up there or what. Well, he's moving now. That's something. Oh! He's going deeper in. He's like, I don't need this. He's like, I'm out of here. This sucks. Yikes. Let's go! I just like bail off. He's like, oh. He's like, I didn't think that was not quite what I meant. I'm like, I got this! Just jumps into the fiery volcano. He's like, wow. He's like, that's not how I thought you were gonna do that. I mean, hey, whatever, man, do you. Go you, hero. Go get him, Link. Alright. Welcome to the final Divine Beast. You'll love to see it. Travel gate registered to map. Sick. Now. Oh, hey! It's Daruk. What a bro. Wow, look at all the eyes on this thing, dude. Holy crap. Like, since that little walkthrough thing, I've seen like 12. You got it, bro. Anyway, so it's still all super hot here, so I would imagine I still need to wear the full set here, which is fine. Let's see here. I guess I will for now, although I don't think I could grab this because of the corruption, but we'll just use a regular weapon for now. Oh. I forgot that this place is dark. I'm just gonna get rid of some of the obvious ones first, okay? Sorry, it's not a whole lot of depth perception as you would assume. Anyway. Well. It's very dark in here. Well, zoink, Scoob. Okay, so a durability up on that. That's a good weapon. Piercing capabilities. I'm only using this for mining, so we can drop one of these. And I'll just take one of those. Wow, it is not your everyday average darkness. Oh, ice arrows, that's nice. It's just like this dark outline. And a torch, that makes sense. Attack up, by the way, on that torch. Just in case, you know, you never know, right? Can I, like, Master Sword and, like, lightsaber this thing? Almost. Almost a little bit. It's not it's no torch, but I mean, it's no torch, right? But technically, they probably did it on purpose because they need it to glow, but they don't want it to be like really, you know, useful. Obviously, it's because they want you to torch everything. That's the whole shtick here. Okay, well, guess I am going to work my way through this, and I will let you know what happens. Okay, so to some degree, we are going to need the torch, because I figured this out. So look, I can use this as a torch to see, right? As I was like, oh hey, like, you know, maybe I can get away with having to do it. But this, right? And I can't light it with just the end of my arrow. So I need to have a torch, because I need to be lighting torches to do that, so that's the whole shtick, right? So, like, maybe we can use it as minimal as possible, you know, and whatnot, but, you know, it's a problem. I need a real weapon. Idiot. That guy thought he was being funny. He thought he was worth something. I have so many electric arrows. Normally I wouldn't use an electric arrow for something, but I have so many. Ah, a little low. And I'm trying to, probably hesitating to get so uber close, you know? Wow, I mean, it's not always, but often my accuracy is not terrible. Okay, so there's all of the obvious ones. I'm trying to clear it all out before I start exploring, you know? Assuming some of these are going to be more torches, I would assume. Oh, good. Regular arrows. Okay, what else? More regular arrows. I will never turn that down. Okay, let's go ahead and torch it up and then try to find some more goodies. Alright, here we go. Okay, I got something else open, so we're gonna hold off. I'm trying not to light the torch a lot. I'm just trying to use it when I need it. Ooh, 38. Okay, so obviously I need to look at my bows again. 38. Again, I'm kind of phasing out these 20 times 3s because I have a lot of multi-shot bows, and so swapping out some of the lowest end of my many multi-shot bows is kind of a good move, I think. Although, actually, the electric arrows, they also glow very well, so I'm just looking for, you know, obvious things. Okay, you can see there's a door right there, so obviously there's going to be some shifting involved. Sorry, I'm trying to... There we go. It's very dark in here. It's very hard to see. Hey, there's a small glow. Give me the map, please. It's, like, super dark in here. Looking at it on OBS is so funny. Just like, let's see how little you guys can see. Anyway, so there you go. There's the map. Very similar. Things are tilting around, just like in every other Divine Beast. There's, you know, movement and stuff. And despite the darkness, generally speaking, I don't find this one very bad. He calls me little guy. Well, I mean, to him it makes sense, right? Hey, look at that. They opened the doors. They opened the, you know, the roof so we can see. Oh, freaking huge, dude. Huge, I tell you. Alright, so if that's the case, now we can actually start exploring this place, you know, more in earnest. Obviously, there's one right there, but... So what is the spin to win option? I don't remember. Ah, okay. Oh! There you go. There's one. So it just rotates the entire beast over, right? Anyway. There we go. Okay, well, there's one. Alright, well, here is another one. It's a flame trail, which I'm a little curious about. Ah, I was wondering if that was a thing. Alright, well. I was hoping it was going to be something good, and it very much wasn't, but that's okay. Perfect. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and hold these open until I get past. Alright, so there's that. Next one is in there all the way towards the back, and there's also something funny. Did I miss? Oh, maybe it needs what? Blue flame? That's so weird. Aha! There we go. Chew on that. So a regular dang it, I was trying to grab my arrow back. Anyway, a regular fire arrow wouldn't do it. I wasted more fire arrows than I would care to admit. It was, I mean, not a whole bunch. It was just a few, but you know. It was truly a waste, because what you need is the blue one. Now, what I remember is this one really sucks. Because you can't, like, stop them. You need, like, a big... There's some cube or something somewhere. Or some piece of something that I remember getting. That I used to stop it, because it's not great. I don't know if this is going to work, but I feel like I remember doing something really weird, like, there's, like, a giant metal cube at some point. This, I'm curious if I can get something else to work. You know? I mean, mostly no. It's thinking about trying to stop it, but it's not enough. Yeah. Alright, well that might be something. If I can find something to stand on to stand on top of it, I might be able to make that work. Okay, hear me out. Before we try this, there's a couple things I want to try. First, can I just, like, do this? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't need anything to climb on. The other thing I was gonna say, if that didn't work, which I didn't expect it to, but the other thing I was gonna say would be, I am wearing this whole set of armor, which makes me fireproof. Can I just run through the flame? But obviously it was a non-issue, because I was able to just jump over it, so... Whatevs. Anyway, alright, last two. Okay, this is gonna be a little risky, but don't worry about it. Okay. So... right. There we go, just like that, baby. Yeah! Just like that. Thanks, man. Okay, so last one, I think, is more involved. We gotta see if we can find it first. Okay, so I have discovered what we need to do. So there's a ball on the other side of this little gate right here, and there's a torch. Obviously, it needs lit. The issue is your wooden things, like, oh, I don't know, a torch, it bursts into flames when it's out here. And so I need to get this lit with blue flame, and that's what we're trying to figure out now. So, and then once you open that thing, then the track will open, and then that ball will go all the way to the bottom and where there's a hole. So I need to figure out that. Yeah, that's the whole bit right now. Yes! Okay, I did it. I just sort of slid down that thing, and it just worked out. Oh my goodness, that was... Okay. Now we just need to get the ball moving. Yes, there it goes! Okay, now we just need to magnet, pull this up. Perfect. You love to see it. All right.
メイン制御装置を起動させられるようになったぜ。マップをよく見な。新しく光っている大きな印があるはずだ。そこへ向かえ。けど気を抜くなよ、相棒。
Okay, man. Okay, we are outside now, heading over to our little guy here. We're gonna go ahead and give it a save. We're going to swap over to the Master Sword. Then we're gonna give it another save. Then we're going to hopefully do this and survive. Alright. It's alright, this is not our first rodeo. Well, well. Fire Blight Ganon. Don't even worry about it. We can take him.
ガノンが作った化け物だ。100年前、俺は不覚を取っちまったが、おめえならきっと。さあ、やっちまいな、相棒。
Oh, don't worry, bro. He's going down.
奴の体験に気をつけな。
Oh. Hang on. Okay, well, that was pretty easy so far. Then we get to the complicated one. I mean, I would assume it's complicated. I just don't remember how it works. Gotcha. That looks friendly. Should I, like, shoot him with something, or... Maybe I deflect it back at him in the classic Zelda move? This is gonna be bad. Okay, that's not it. You hit touch it and it exploded. Okay, so it's not that. It's not the classic Zelda thing of knocking something back at him. Despite what you might have thought. What about that, huh? Yeah, there you go. That's what you do. I'm not over there. Hang on. Hey, man, what up? Okay, that's what you do. When he's sucking up the lava ball, you can throw a bomb in there so he sucks up the bomb, too. Die, you nerd! There you go. Figured it out. He's like, are you kidding me with this? What? I'm like, oh, don't feel bad, dude. You're the fourth one, and they've all lost. The lightning one is way worse. Lightning one is 100 times worse than that. So yeah, not bad at all. We just dunked on him. That lightning move is super useful, which was very convenient. Well, that's pretty sick, man. So yeah, as you can see, that one, like, I don't know, the lightning one, the camel one is, like, way harder. This one, and only that very beginning section's dark, but, like, it's not all dark, you know? It's not even, like, a whole dark dungeon or anything. Like, it's just not bad, you know? Overall, the boss fight's not bad, the puzzle's not bad, you know? It's real quick. Yeah, I'm good. I got lots of chests. I feel like there's probably not a whole lot I missed. I feel pretty good about it.
Yatta na, Aibou. おめえのおかげで俺の魂も解放された。ありがとうよ。しかし面目ねえ。俺はハイラルを守ることもできずやられちまって。挙句おめえにえらい苦労かけてよ。でもよ、ルーダニアもこの通り取り戻せた。これで100年前の仕事だけはきっちり果たせそうだ。俺はこれからこいつを動かしてガノンの野郎を狙いに行くぜ。おめえがあの城で奴と戦うとき、すげえ一発を打ち込んでやる。それから 俺の力ダルケルの守りをおめえにやるよ。魂になった今の俺にはもう使えねえからな。役立ててくれ。忘れるなよ。これからのおめえには俺の守りの力が共にあるってことをな。じゃあ行きな相棒。姫さんを頼んだぜ。いつでもガノンの野郎に一発かませるぜ。リンクが奴と戦う時、このルーダニアのどでかい一撃をガノンにお見舞いするって寸法だ。100年ぶりのハイラルか。悪かねえ景色だ。どうやら我がふるさとも健在みてえだな。大厄災の後、ゴロン族はどうなったかね。みんな無事で元気ならいいんだが。本当に悪かねえ景色だ。
Aw, that's so cool, bro. That his ancestor, they came face to face. That's so cool. You love to see it. Yeah. Daruk's Protection, a protective power containing the perfect defense of the champion Daruk. It will automatically protect you from all manner of attacks as long as you're holding ZL, which is of course your shield block button. Oh, my waifu.
Link. ありがとう。あなたのおかげで全ての神獣と英傑たちの魂が解放されました。彼らは待っているでしょう。あなたがハイラル城でガノンと戦う時を。そして私も待っています。
Ho ho! My waifu. Alright, let's go talk to leadership team and... Hey, brother! Thanks so much for appeasing Rudania, Goro. I don't exactly know what you were doing in Rudania, but, well, it seems to have calmed down, Goro. You know, while I was up there, I could have sworn I saw Lord Daruk standing on top of Rudania. I wonder, was that his ghost? I don't know how to explain it, but somehow I feel a lot braver now, Goro. Oh, that's right! I talked to Boss about you, and he said to bring you to him. An order from Boss can't be refused. Move it, Goro. Don't worry, I was going to say hi, right meow. Fear not. Let's go! We did the thing. The last divine beast. You love to see it. And how is she able to withstand all the flames? Oh, hey. Flirting in the middle of the day, are we? Bold. That's not what I... Oh, that's too bad. Who are you? I'm Romella. As you can see, I'm from the Gerudo region. I came for the jewels that are found in Goron City. The eruption on Death Mountain have finally come to a stop, and as a result, we've started restocking jewels. Oh, do you have some amber too? I need a whole lot of it. Bring me 10 of them, and I'll buy them for more than a shop would pay. Anyway, that was something else I wanted to do. Hey! Hey, it's you! Yunobo told me everything. You really are something else, brother, you know that? I can't believe you conquered Rudania, colored me impressed. But good grief, did you have to do it just when my back pain went away? I was all ready and raring to go at Rudania myself. Now that you've gone and made it look like I was just fibbing about my back pain this whole time. Imagine that! Me! And he just laughs. Oh, and I'm also happy to see Yunobo finally getting his act together. I know that's your doing as well. But now enough back patting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The divine beast Valrudania has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. Now we can get back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Oh, right. I still gotta thank you, brother. There's some treasure in my house. Grab it, keep it. It's yours. It's a sharp blade that Darik himself once wielded. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. However, well, as a Hylian, you probably already know this, but apparently 100 years ago, the Hylian champion has a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. That said, you've got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Come to think of it, you look just like the Hylian champion who fought the Calamity alongside Darik. Gwahaha! It's like, yeah, imagine that. Yeah! Let's go. Alright, so... yeah, there we go. That's an easy one. Just drop the torch, let it burn. Alright. Oh, right in front of my face. The Boulder Breaker, the two-handed weapon once wielded by the Goron champion Darik. Darik made swinging it around look easy, but a Hylian would need an immense amount of strength. Sick. Okay, there's all that, which is great. And yeah, that'll be a great place to call it. So, I pushed a little longer this episode. I probably shouldn't have. It was a little late in the episode to be starting that Divine Beast and doing all that. But I don't know, man. I was thinking what we were going to do it, and then it took longer than I thought to do the other little side stuff we were doing earlier. And so it took longer, and I kind of felt like I really wanted to knock that out and get it done. So anyway, so it's fine. With all the editing, it'll be just a little bit longer episode. It's not nearly as long as what I'm looking at, but it was still a great episode. We did the very final Divine Beast, which is great. Off camera, there's not a whole lot I can do anymore. I'm not going to be doing tier 4 for armor, I could tell you that. And so really the only thing off camera is I am probably going to go to my house, Link's house, and build the plaque that we need for this weapon. And then I'll put that on the wall, and I'll probably save it in that house just so I can show you show you when we're back for the next episode. Now, as far as what the plan is going forward for this, I don't really want to go right into Ganon, like next episode or whatever. There's a lot of side stuff. I have a lot of side quests open, and I wouldn't mind kind of knocking out some more side quests, maybe finishing the Hudson Town stuff, that kind of thing. So there'll be, I imagine there'll be at least a few episodes more to go, where we're like running around and knocking out side quests and things like that. But overall, yeah, we're gonna hit side stuff. I want to complete more side stuff before we finish, because the actual Hyrule Temple part is gonna take a bit. Like, that's not very instant by any means, but yeah, it is a whole thing. So we're probably gonna spend some amount of time doing some more side stuff. So off camera, there probably won't be too much more that I'll end up doing for probably maybe even the rest of the series, unless it's like really boring. Like, I need to collect 60 wood, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna go collect 60 wood. But I wouldn't want to show you guys that. So there might be some level of like off-camera stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.